Hello everyone and welcome. About 2 years ago, I did a review of the Foxwell NT809 OBD2 scanner. At that time, I did a review of the wired version of this scanner. And since that time, I've been getting tons of requests from people asking me to do a review of the wireless version. Now at that time, I didn't want to do a review of an identical scanner with only minor changes, so I kept putting it off. Well, here we are 2 years later, and there have been a bunch of changes and improvements to the Foxwell 809 scanner. So today, I'll be reviewing the Foxwell 809BT, or the wireless version of the 809 scanner. This scanner is very similar to the wired version, but it uses a Bluetooth dongle to communicate with your vehicle, giving you the flexibility to move around outside your vehicle while still being connected. The NT809 scanner has also had several protocol improvements, giving it more in-depth communication with FCA and GM ECU systems for vehicles 2018 and newer. So let's take a look at this new and improved Foxwell NT809BT and see how well it performs. But before we do that, if you enjoy watching honest tool and product reviews plus helpful DIY projects, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time I produce another product review video or DIY video. Alright, here's a shot of the box for you. Let me open this guy up and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so when you open this puppy up, this is everything you get. Now this is the Foxwell NT809BT OBD2 scanner, available on Amazon, link in description below. At the time of making this video, this kit retails for $569. But they also have a $50 discount coupon on their Amazon page, making it even cheaper than that. So what do you get when you open up this guy? Well, you get the unit itself, the scanner itself. You get the owner's manual that tells you everything about the unit, how to set it up, take care of it, warranty, all that kind of good stuff. But we're also going to go over all that stuff. You get a Bluetooth dongle to communicate with the vehicle. You get a USB-C cable to charge it up and also communicate with the dongle if you want to go wired on that. You can go both ways, wired or wireless. And you also get a nice case to keep it all in, keep it nice and safe and secure when you're not using it, prevent it from getting damaged. Nice mix between a hard and a soft case. It's a very nice case right there. So this unit has very nice dimensions to it, very convenient to use. You're looking at 10 inches by 6 inches by 1.5 in thickness. This unit has a 7-inch touchscreen, and the unit is powered by a 4,000 milliamp battery, giving you the flexibility to move around. Since it is wireless, you don't need to be attached to the vehicle to do anything you want to do. Now this unit runs on the Android 9 operating system for greater stability, and it has 32 gigabytes of storage memory. This unit comes with a 3-year warranty and 3 years free updates for the software. So that's pretty good right there. 3 years of warranty and free update for 3 whole years. Now, like I mentioned previously, this is the wireless version of the 809 scanner, giving you up to 30 feet or 10 meters of working distance. You can be up to 30 feet or 10 meters away from the vehicle and still communicate with it. So you can go to your office, go to the restroom, go look up something, whatever you want to do, and still be able to see what's going on the screen. This unit also has a one-click Wi-Fi update and also one-click report printing through the Wi-Fi. So again, you can be away from your printer and still take care of all that stuff through your Wi-Fi. And the updating is super simple. One click. I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. You don't need to be bothered hooking up to a computer or anything else. Everything works through the Wi-Fi. This unit works on over 10,000 vehicle brands from American, Asian, European, Indian, Australian, and more. This unit has out-of-bin lookup, and it's an all-system scanner that can communicate with all the modules and computers in your vehicle. It can read and clear DTC trouble codes, freeze frame data, and has 4-in-1 graphing, so you can graph up to 4 data PIDs at the same time. This unit has bidirectional control and active tests for things such as turning your lights on and off, fuel injector test, locking and unlocking your doors, turning on and off your cooling fan, rolling windows up and down, turn the fuel pump on and off, turn the horn sound on and off, open and close sunroof, and many more. This unit has 30 factory reset functions such as oil light reset, DPF regeneration, ABS bleeding, SAS reset, crankshaft and camshaft relearn, injector coating, EPB reset, gear relearn, TPMS reset, battery regeneration, throttle body relearn, sunroof reinstallation, and a lot more things. This unit has FCA auto authorization so it can communicate better with all FCA vehicles like Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Fiat vehicles that are 2018 and newer. It also has an improved CAN FD KWP protocol to communicate better with GM vehicles from 2019 and newer. It also has a DOFP protocol to communicate better with newer BMWs, Volvos, Land Rover, and Jaguar models. So this new and improved version of the 2023 Foxwell NT809 Bluetooth wireless OBD2 scanner is a great addition to any shop, whether for professional or DIY use. If you own a shop and work on different vehicle brands, you want to have an advanced unit such as this 809 to be able to communicate with as many vehicle systems as possible. If you're a DIYer and own any newer model vehicle and you want to be able to free yourself from paying the dealer for common resets or diagnosing the slightest problem on your car, then this scanner right here is for you. This scanner pays for itself in just a short time if you consider all the money that you won't have to pay the dealer for doing minor adjustments on your newer vehicle for as long as you own that vehicle. So let's hook this guy up to my vehicle and do a little bit of testing and see how it performs. Alright guys, so let's take a little closer look at the scanner and get a little more familiar with it, some of the functions that it has and what it can do and so forth. Let's do a little walk around and figure out all the different things this guy has to offer. So this is the starting screen right here, the main screen, where you're going to be doing most of your stuff. The biggest thing you're going to do most often is the diagnosing. That's why that's the big orange button right there. The least that you're going to do is set up the settings. The settings right over here, that's basically where you're going to set up all the units that you're going to have, set up your Wi-Fi, set up your display, all that kind of stuff, brightness, all that goes right in there. My account right here, that's your account with Foxwell, where you set up your updates and all that kind of good stuff. The data manager right there is for either if you have a shop or either for personal use. If you have several vehicles, you're going to keep all your information in the data manager. Any repairs you do, any scanning that you do, any updates, all that kind of stuff, you keep in there, and that way you can keep a log of everything that you've done for any particular vehicle. The maintenance up here, let's take a look at that. These are all the resets that you have available with this scanner. Now, not all resets will be available for every type of vehicle. If you're curious about if your vehicle is compatible with any of these resets on this scanner, you can send your VIN number to the seller on Amazon, and they will let you know if your vehicle is compatible or not. So I suggest if you have a question, do that first, and they will tell you for sure if this scanner will work for you and your vehicle. But there you have right there, you can see all the different functions that are available, all the different resets, and I'll scan up, and that way you can see the remainder of them all right there. So if your vehicle has any one of these, this guy right here can take care of resetting them for you if you choose to go this route. So there you go. That's all the different resets that it has available. Let's back out of here. And then the updates, I'll show you how easy it is to do that. Literally a one-button update. So you let it load up all the updates that are currently available, and I'm in my garage right now, and it's connected up to my Wi-Fi, so it tells me right away everything that is available. I already went through and I updated earlier the things that I cared about. These are things that I don't care about because I don't have any of these kind of vehicles. So you can go through right there and you'll see all sorts of different vehicles, Chinese, Indian, Australian, all sorts of vehicles that I don't have and never will have. So I don't need to do any of these updates. But if you do, all you do is look at whatever is over here, the different vehicle, the version available, when it was updated, and it tells you right there to update the content and so forth. Push the button right there, it updates it for you, and you're all done. So very, very easy to deal with that right away. No problem whatsoever. Let's back out of here. And that's pretty much all there is as far as this guy goes. So let me hook up the dongle to my vehicle, and that way then we'll get it started and start doing some testing and diagnosing. All right, so I hooked up the dongle to my vehicle, and you can see the little blue B up there telling you that it's hooked up and it's transmitting the information. So let's go ahead and do some diagnostic and see what it can do. And you can select the vehicle yourself right there manually and input it that way, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the auto VIN, and you click right there. And there you go. And it starts doing the auto VIN. You can either manually or automatically enter it. Let's do auto read and let it do that. Let it go through all the scanning protocols, and it'll do everything it needs to do. All right there. So then the scanner basically talks to the vehicle, gets all the information, and then once you click yes, it brings you over to this screen right here. So I went and I started up the vehicle so we can start doing some scanning and testing. So then we hit the quick scan, and we'll let it go through that. Alright, so it went through and it talked to all the modules, and everything is pretty much okay, pass no fault, except for one little fault right there. So let's figure out what that is right now. So it loads that up. Let's read the codes. And what we have here is an onboard diagnostic system readiness test not complete. That's not a big deal. That is like a nothing burger right there. The P1000FF, it just tells you that the OBD system has not completed all its internal testing. No big deal. In fact, it's such a minor, insignificant code that you cannot even erase it. The computer has to erase it itself when it goes through and finishes all its testing. So that's like nothing right there. Unimportant, not going to worry about it. Let's continue on. So let's try doing a little bit of live data. Alright, so once it collects all the live data available, it'll show you right here all the different things that you can go through, and you can select whatever it is that you want to do some testing on. And there's a lot of information on here, and you can scroll through here and pick the one that best suits your needs, depending on what it is that you're testing. So let's see, I'm going to go through here, and I'm going to pick some of these items right here that we can do some testing and graphing on and so forth, and show you exactly what this guy can do. So I'll be right back when I pick a few of these. Alright, so I picked the long-term and short-term field trim, and then we can go ahead and graph those. So we'll click OK, and then it goes to there, and it shows you numeric values. It's very convenient if you want to look at stuff just this way right here. It'll give you a numeric value of what it is that you're looking at. Now, if you graph it, then you go right there and you merge the graphs, and it brings everything together into one graph in 4 different colors. Now, numerically, you can look at more than 4, but in a graph mode, you can only look at 4 items in this scanner. So let me go to the car and give it some gas, and we'll see the changes that it does. So there you go. That shows you basically how the scanner responded, and it gave you all the information available when I was giving it gas and so forth, and things were changing up and down. So it transmitted it to me basically 8 feet away from the car. I didn't even need to be in the car to be able to get this information. So that's the convenience of having a wireless scanner. So there you go. Let's go back and do some other stuff. How about let's try doing some active testing? Alright, so it loads up all the information that's available to me right here for active test on this vehicle. And every vehicle will be different. Not every vehicle will have every test available through this scanner. So right here, I don't see a lot of things that I can do on this particular vehicle that you guys can either see or hear. Maybe I'll try the emissions canister right there. Let me turn off the vehicle and do that one. Alright, so I turned off the vehicle, and I'm going to try doing the emissions canister vent valve right now, and we'll see if you guys can hear it on the audio of the camera, the video right here. Like I said, I'm a few feet away from it. I don't know if you'll hear it, but let's try it out anyway. There you see right there that the canister, the vent valve, is off. Let's try to click it on and off a couple of times and see what it does. Okay, so I could hear it. I could hear it clicking all those times that it went on and off. I don't know if the video will pick it up, but I did the testing, and you showed right there how it turned it on and off, basically as an active test. If I had a vent valve problem there, a canister vent, then I could do some testing right here and see if it needed to be fixed or if it was working properly or not. So there you go. Alright guys, there you have it, a review and demonstration of the updated Foxwell NT809 OBD2 vehicle scanner. This time we tested the Bluetooth wireless version for all you guys that have been asking for this review for all this time. I think this is a very nice upgrade for this scanner. The user interface is very familiar since it is almost the same as the previous version of the 809 that I reviewed a couple years ago. But there have been some changes and improvements. I didn't go into detail in the video, but off camera, I did dig a little deeper into the inner workings of the software and the scanning engine, and a few things are different from my previous scanner. Aside from being a different version, it is also a different scanning engine, even though you can't tell just by looking at the interface. This scanner now has more capabilities, and you have the added convenience of a wireless connection. It is a few dollars more expensive than the wired version of the NT809, but if you want the added convenience of having the freedom to move around while still being connected to your vehicle, it is well worth the added cost. Check out their Amazon page for complete details. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye for now.